Okay, so as I was saying, I'm going to be doing a long solo art stream because Sun is not here today. She might pop in towards the end of the stream just to like say hi and everything. Um, but she is busy today, so it's just me. And I was not able to stream on Wednesday like I said I would try to. So instead, today is the day that I will be trying to work on a new overlay for our Twitch streams. Because these overlays were made kind of before I understood what I would be doing when I was streaming and how streaming would work and how everything kind of fits together, what the priorities are, you know, what other people's streams are like, what VTubing is like. Um, so, even though our audience hasn't like grown or changed or anything like that, I still want to make a new overlay just to make things look a little bit more polished, a little bit more friendly, make it a little bit easier to look at, a little nicer on the eyes, um, make everything feel a little bit more cohesive, because making a new VTuber avatar would be a lot of effort, money that I don't have at the moment to pay for the program because I use the free trial of the program to make this current avatar. Um, so I'm just going to be remaking everything else that I can, which is like the overlay, handwriting, stuff like that, um, just to give things a new, fresh feel. So, we'll switch screens. I also forgot to change that. Let's see. Okay, that's fixed. So, sorry if you can hear me sniffing. It is allergy season. Don't be mean to me. So, uh, here are the notes that I have so far. It is very few. So I know what scenes I'm going to be needing to redraw. I'll get at this. I'll need a new starting soon screen. Which is currently if I can let me see if I still have the files for these screens. I do. So, this is what the current starting soon screen looks like. I made it before I knew what the screen size would be because I didn't think to look into that kind of thing. So we can resize it. Whoopsies. We can resize it to be the same height so that we have a better comparison. But this file size currently is the size of the video that you're looking at. There is a gap here and a gap here. So it's not the correct size. Everything is kind of scrunched into the middle. I got these things here that I'm not sure quite work. I have a spot for the Twitch chat, which is fine. Big label, which is fine. A little symbol down here, which is okay. The Be Right Back screen looks very similar to that. There's a discrepancy in the border size. The Just Chatting screen, which I'll bring up very quickly, is this. I put it together very quickly If you look down at the bottom, there are some issues with the stars and galaxies lining up. The words at the top are not handwritten. I used a font. Everything just kind of looks slapped together. Discord gaming, well, we'll come back to that. Gaming is the normal gaming and drawing overlay that you see right now, where everything is mostly on the bottom and right edges, and there are some little like galaxy and star details, but like it looks sloppily made. The colors are nice, but it was rushed. Things kind of don't quite fit together right. The lines are wobbly. I'm not sure if anybody has noticed, but kind of towards the top of the screen, maybe over here, some of the stars are not clipped onto the overlay. So whenever I stream, and like over here, I think I can see some too, there are little white and gray dots over the top of whatever game or drawing I'm doing that are supposed to be the stars like over, like way over there, on like the top and the bottom, but they're not clipped on, so they just kind of float on top of the screen, and it kind of just looks like specks of dust, which has really bothered me for a long time, but I haven't wanted to point it out in case nobody had noticed yet. So we'll definitely be fixing that, and making sure nothing like that happens again. Discord gaming is, I want to make a brand new scene for when Sun is playing a game and I'm recording it through Discord, because I don't have a system for that yet. That is a brand new thing that we just started doing a little bit very recently. So I would like to make a new overlay that can kind of accommodate that and maybe have a little spot for me off to one side so that I can play solitaire in the corner or something like that. So those are the scenes. For pieces, I will need like backgrounds, like the galaxy you see up here, obviously on the borders, like I have right now. Trigger warnings I want to add. I don't have those yet, but I do want to add those in case we need them. I will probably put them where I currently have the pronouns boxes on the top right. I'll put them somewhere up there, have that be like the little information bar. Socials, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that, or if I'm going to keep those or move them somewhere else. I might not have them as part of the stream at all because it kind of clutters it and leaves less room for the actual game or drawing that I'm working on. I want to make the game or drawing box as big as it can be without like blocking my avatar or the little information boxes or the titles or anything, but the star of the show is the game or drawing, so I want to prioritize that. I also will need a chat box like I have on this just chatting screen, but a little bit nicer, a little bit nicer for when people chat. And obviously the little avatar area like I have right now, it's alright, but I'll definitely update it. And like I said, a little box where maybe I'll be playing like solitaire or something like that whenever Sun is gaming. So, that is the game plan. I currently do not have any sketches for thematic ideas. I'm probably going to be sticking with the outer spacey kind of theme. I really like what we have going on. I like my YouTube banner that I made, which I can pull up. Let me see. I believe I did that on a stream. If I didn't, I did post a video. Let's see, where should I put that? Ah. this was the YouTube banner that I made. I like the spacesuits that I designed. I think they're super cute. I like our avatar designs. I like the facial expressions. If I did remake my VTuber avatar, it would definitely be a little bit chunkier and simpler and cuter, like this drawing of it is. It wouldn't be like a brand new character, it would just be like an updated version now that I know what I'm doing. But that's a far in the future thing. I like the chunky handwriting. I like the simple handwriting here. I still do like the space aspect, so I will be keeping these things. But I just want to update it a bit and make it a little bit neater, like this banner is. I really am proud of this banner. I will keep that for color reference if I need it. So, I will start by sketching some ideas. So, let's see. I can start with the main overlay to kind of give some context for what the other scenes will look like. So the main one is the gaming and drawing overlay that you see right now. It's the normal one that most of my streams will have. Most of the VODs will have it also. So it's got the screen box where I show either the game or the drawing, and I want it to be a little bit bigger and take up a little bit more space. Right now it's closer to like up here at the bottom of it, but I want to kind of bring it down a little bit, bring it out a little bit more, make these edges a little bit smaller. I still want the title down here to help people who are just joining to know what we're doing, especially if it doesn't fit in the tags or game title of the actual stream. I'll probably bring this out a little bit more, make that a bit smaller. And I'll have like trigger warnings up top. And then a little bit of a gap. Pronouns here. I like what I've done with the little symbols to represent our characters. So I will probably be keeping those. Let's see. I'm not sure if I want to keep the little like symbols next to the title like I have right now. I have it so that it looks like a YouTube video toolbar type of thing. I'm not sure if I want to keep that. It kind of just clutters it up a little bit more with unnecessary things. We'll come back to that. For the little avatar box, what could I do? A kind of like the cloud situation, but it's a little bit messy, a little bit irregularly shaped, so it makes putting our characters there a little bit clunky. I could just do a regular box. I could do... Let me try some things out. Could do like a star shape. But that also blocks out a decent chunk of the game. Could be moved like this way. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that, and then I could have like some other stars around here as some like decoration. What are the other pieces that I need? Okay, something like this might not be too bad. Yeah, I kind of like that. So, move that down. This will be for the gaming and the drawing overlay, so it'll look something like this. Now we need some ideas for the just chatting screen. So, off to one side we can have chat. We can move chat over to the other side so that it's closer to where it actually is in Twitch. Make it nice and big. And then maybe we can make something like a cozy little living room where Sun and I are sitting. We could have like beanbag chairs because both of our characters do look like they're sitting down. Cute. And then we could have like a smaller one over here with Sun's little rat. What does her rat look like? Let me see. What pose is it in? Okay. So it's like sitting with one leg propped up. Okay. That would be very cute. I like that. Some little bean bags. Little cozy like room, and then I could put like some artwork up here. Some little like paintings. We could have like a fireplace or something back here. Make it very cozy. That would be super cute. I like that a lot. Maybe then I would like actually use that screen more often. I think that would be nice. Okay, so that could be the just chatting screen. I'll merge that down. Then we need, let's see. Just chatting, gaming, drawing. Then we need a Discord gaming screen. Which could be, let's see. It could be pretty similar to this. But then, like, maybe right here, we could have another screen that's just like me playing solitaire or something. Or or like when it's Sun gaming, she could be sitting here in the main seat. And then I could be in like a little rocket ship or something. Just like passing by. You just see like me in here. Maybe my ears stick out or something. That could be nice. That could be super cute. Or maybe we could move these down a bit. And then like up here you could have a little solitaire screen. I doubt we would need a trigger warning. Well, we'll leave that there just in case. I don't know. Oh, or we could have like, let me get rid of that. We could have like, the title spot could be smaller. Just like, for these screens. It doesn't need to be as big. And then down here, We could have like a little old-fashioned TV. Like a little antenna. And a little dial and keypad and controls. And then here would be solitaire. And then I could just make myself very small. And be sitting here playing solitaire. And then her little rat would be over here. That would be very cute. I like this a lot. I like the little TV. Alright, then we'll merge that down. We'll get rid of that one. And then here, the title would be smaller also. Okay. Okay, that is very cute. Oops. Is that down? Alright, so just chatting, Sun gaming, me gaming. And I could give her her own little star right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cute. Our own little stars like in Kirby when you can fly around on the star. So let's come back to this. We got that one. And we just need starting soon and be right back, which I think could be roughly the same like we have right now. But we'll definitely want to make them the full width instead of very small like they are right now. I do still want to have chat off to one side like I have now. So this would be the chat box. And then still the words starting soon. Or be right back. And then maybe we could have a drawing of like my little rabbit. like some headphones on. Like sitting down facing this way. Like a little computer and keyboard, the monitor. And that just looks like it has Twitch. And then like Sun's character from the back too. With like little earbuds in. And then we could have the computer tower here. They're like plugged in here. Just like a nice little scene. And they both have like gamer chairs, even though neither of us have these in real life. This would be so cute. Little like armrests. Okay, I like this idea a lot. Where it's just like a little scene of us from behind as we're setting up the stream. That would be very cool. I like that. So, we have some sketches. Wait, we cross these off. Okay, we have some sketches for some basic ideas of what these overlays will look like. So we should get started with the pieces that we'll need first. So the very first thing we'll need to make is the background. So kind of like how right now I have the stars and galaxies as a background, I want to make something similar but more stylized and more hand-drawn, because the stars are like a brush that I used in Krita. So I want to make something that's a little bit more hand-drawn, a little bit more handmade, but I'll use that as the background for all of the scenes, and I will incorporate it as I see fit. And then we'll do the borders will kind of go with that, but first we'll do the background. So let me make a new layer, a new folder, sorry, new group, These are the sketches. This is the list. This is the color reference. Alright. So, we'll first choose a color palette. So we have this right now as a reference for the color palette. So let's color pick some colors from here. New music. Also, just so you guys know, I'm not listening to the music that is playing on stream right now. So if I need to adjust the audio or anything, or if it sounds a little weird, please let me know, and I will adjust it. I'm listening to Spotify at the moment. Okay. So, this is the main background color of this image. And if I need to adjust any colors on this YouTube banner, I can. If we end up changing them in the overlay, I can absolutely do that. But let's just see what we're working with for now. I do still like this color palette so far. And this is just like our character color palettes. So I'll make it a bit smaller. Okay, so something like that. And then I will put all the grays over here also in case we need them. Make that smaller. Okay, I believe that is it for those colors. Okay, this is a nice color palette. So, very cool toned. There are a couple bright colors, but it's mostly like gray, blue, purple kind of colors. Okay, we can work with that. So, this will be our palette. Let's start with this. That will probably be the main background color. And then we can use this color to create a sort of galaxy effect like I had before. But let's look up some pictures of galaxy art that people have done and see kind of how they did it. It looks like a lot of spiral galaxies, a lot of gas clouds, shooting stars. me see what I have saved on Pinterest. By the way, Pinterest is an amazing resource if you're trying to find art references. I highly recommend getting in Pinterest if you're an artist. Setting. You can also find my profile on Pinterest at Danny Chai, and I have a ton of art references saved that you guys are welcome to use for your own art. They're not mine, but it's just like my collection of stuff that I've gathered from other artists on here, and it's super helpful for my drawings, so if you need somewhere to get started to save your own references, you're welcome to take them from my account. Okay. There are some that I really like here. So I'll try to do some similar techniques. I like outer space that it's drawn very cloudy, like gas clouds and stuff like that. So how about we try something like that? So I'll do another layer on top of that. Pick something. Very like natural shapes. Cloudy, gaseous cloud. Gaseous? Gaseous. Full of gas. While I do this, I'll chat about what I've been up to. So, what have I been up to? Well, I have been dabbling a little bit into the world of Magic the Gathering. I've been trying to learn to play from some friends of mine, and one of my teachers, who's a huge fan of Magic the Gathering, has a massive card collection, and is an incredible player, and they've been trying to teach me how to play a little bit. I'll probably try a little bit harder on my own, just so I can like learn some of the basics a little bit better before I come back and do some more like practice games. But that's been super interesting. I have been watching some D&D campaigns run by Brennan Lee Mulligan from College Humor, Dropout, Dimension 20. Amazing guy, amazing YouTuber, amazing D&D DM and player. It's super cool to see the work that he does. So it's been super fun to watch. I'm really hoping that I can play D&D at some point in the future. I have a D&D character that I made who is my favorite OC, Euphoria. He is a tiefling warlock. And I made him. I never got to play him though, and that made me pretty sad. I'm hoping that in the future I'll be able to use his character because I love him and his story a lot. I've been thinking a little bit more about his character and his design. I've drawn him in the past and posted him places. If you follow me for my art anywhere, like on Tumblr, then you've probably seen him. He is purple and has large goat legs and large moose-like horns. So I've been thinking more about his design and how a lot of tieflings don't really look like that. Their horns are more demonic, less animal. So I've been thinking that maybe he's part tiefling, part satyr, or like, what are they called in D&D? Is that what they're called? Satyr, fawn, D&D satyr. Yeah, I believe satyr is the right term. Yeah, I think being part satyr would make more sense for his design. So I will be looking into that a bit more before I start playing to like develop his character a little bit better. I like these clouds. Actually, let me make this a little bit darker. Oops, wrong one. Come on. There we go. No, come on. Oh. I know how to use Krita, I swear. It's been a little while since I've done a digital drawing on here. Bring this color back. That's too big. Bring it out over here. I've always loved drawing outer space. Outer space in general is one of my favorite concepts. So I love incorporating it into my art where I can. And finding new ways to draw it. And this is definitely new for me. The like cloudy aspect. I kind of tried to do it on this current overlay so you can see where my avatar is sitting. But it really just looks like a lump in the corner and not like space gas or anything. So I'll try to make it look a little bit more like that. I could do like a brighter purple, but not too bright because I don't want to distract from the game since this is just the background. But I do like these brighter colors and the way that they mix with each other. Too many ads on Spotify. That's alright. Don't tell them I said that. Put some over here as well. There we go. What else have I been up to? I've been playing a lot of Minecraft on my own in like a solo playthrough. I might show that on a solo stream at some point. My little Minecraft world that I've been building. I've been doing a little bit of creative building, but it's mostly survival. The only mod I have besides shaders is a little mini map and waypoint mod so that I can get around and look around me easier, because I've been really enjoying like exploring. So I'm trying to make that experience a little bit more fun for me. But in general, it's just been survival building. Let's make these colors a little bit more saturated, huh? Saturate that. Saturate this as well. I will admit that I haven't watched any more playthroughs of Call of Duty since I talked about it last. I am planning to, but I have been kind of swamped this year, and a lot of my time is spent like bouncing between different interests. So once everything calms down a little bit and I have some more time to take a breather, I will come back to that. But it is a long list of games that I'm starting at the very beginning of, which is probably ridiculous to do, but I was having fun watching them, so I will go back to that. What else? What else? I'm a huge fan of the band Ghost, and they recently announced the newest version of Papa, their main like figurehead of the band, whose appearance and in lore character changes every so often. So that's been super exciting. I'm very excited to see where they go with that. Alright, let's add some more like color variation to this. What's the difference between... Okay, I like this brush a little bit better for this. Let's add some more saturated parts to make them look a little bit more 3D. These won't really show up as much when I'm just casually gaming, because it's mostly the edges that show up on the main part of streams. As you can see, the very bottom and the right are kind of the only part of the background that you can see. But I still do want to render the rest of it in case I have to move stuff around, and also because this is the same background that I'll be using for the other scenes where you can see the background a little bit more. So whenever it changes to like just chatting or starting a scene or something like that, you guys will get a better view of this background. I'll add some harder edges and some softer edges to give some variation. And to make it look more cloud-like. Soften those edges. It's glitching a little bit, so I'll save it right now just in case. What else has been going on? Well, it's spring break right now, so I have a little bit more free time, so maybe I will finally do a Wednesday stream like I've been saying I will again. We will see what ends up happening. these parts in the middle is a little bit brighter. Alright, it's not looking too bad so far. I'm doing some new techniques because I don't really paint clouds very much. At least not in a more realistic sense. So this is new to me, so I'm happy with how it's turning out at the moment. I do like doing more painterly styles for digital art, but it's just like, it takes a lot more practice and intuition, I guess, than just doing some line work and coloring it in like a coloring book does, I feel. So it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I really like how painterly styles look, so I've been trying hard for a while to work on that more and get better at it. So there's that layer. We can probably merge this down. And this color will make it a little bit brighter and more saturated. What else could I talk about? If you guys didn't see our last stream, we finished our Detroit Become Human run, which was very fun, and it ended up being almost 4 hours long, the final stream, because we finished the game in 3 hours, and we spent another like 45-ish minutes looking at a lot of the extra content, like the character models and the artwork that comes with the game. That was very fun to look at. We spent far too long looking at it, but I really enjoy that kind of thing. Obviously, as an artist, I love it. The ending of the game that we got was very sad. Sun cried. I almost cried. The way that we did Kara's run wasn't the best that we could have done. But her run, I feel, was much harder than the others. It was a little bit less linear. A lot more ways to kind of permanently mess up that run. And a lot of difficult choices that you didn't really know what the outcome would be. But it turned out okay in the end, and it was a very good story, I think. Oh, whoopsies, that is the wrong layer. Merge that down. Add a little bit of color onto this back one. And over here. And then we'll merge that down and then do the same over here. May as well not even do a different layer, we'll just be careful around the edges. I do have plans to see the Minecraft movie in theaters. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Based on trailers and things like that. I'm not really sure how I feel about some of the artistic choices that they made. But it does have Jack Black in it. Love Jack Black. and I love Minecraft, so who knows? Maybe, to be fair, I did have some uh, initial concerns about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which I ended up really enjoying. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. It might be great. Who knows? But I do have plans to see it. So after I will come back and update you guys and um, share my thoughts about it. Alright. Well, I added some more warm colors. I feel like this needs some extra tints. So I'll add a little bit of a blue, like, underlighting to these clouds, and maybe that'll give it a little bit more depth as well. And some more, like, spacey kind of color. Bring it up a little bit. Get a little brighter down here, closer to whatever the light source is. Okay, yeah, that looks alright. That doesn't look too bad. Let's merge that down. Do the same to some of these back ones, but maybe just like a little bit more like this kind of color. This looks alright so far. Oops. And we'll just bring it up a little bit. Alright. Now the layer behind it. Make it a little bit darker. And then layer behind that. Make it even darker. Alright, that looks kind of interesting. I want to go in with like one more extra little color, maybe like a nice lime green. And just add some little like pops of color around. Make it seem more like a bubble or something. So like along some of the edges we can have some little lime green touches. A little bit more when it's up here. Back here it can be a little bit more green. Some highlights here. blend it in a little bit better. I like how these colors are blending. It's very interesting. And back here it can be a little bit greener. Don't really see as much. And here can be very green. Alright, I kind of like that. It's very colorful, kind of like poisony looking. Okay. And then I think I want to merge all of these layers together. Come on. Merge. 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 And I just want to soften some of the edges a little bit. Blend it in a little bit more instead of making them all very hard. Because they're clouds, right? They're fuzzy and fluffy and they blend into each other and do weird things. Just need to do some edges over here. Okay. Very cloudy, I like it, alright. I kind of want to use this color a little bit more that it made when it was blending. And just like, it's a little dark. Just put some better edges onto some of these. Blend it in a little bit. And just make some of the individual like puffs a little bit more clear. I'm keeping this on a separate layer just in case it turns out a little weird because I'm not sure how it will turn out. Blend it out a little bit better because I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like that's making it too complex in the background. Okay, well, can make it a bit more wispy. Take this and like, like, do this a little bit. A little like spirals of color. Kind of like that. Just like send some bits of it spiraling around like the spiral galaxies, you know? For one of my classes, we're learning about playwriting at the moment. And so we're reading some older plays, and I've always liked Oscar Wilde, but I haven't read one of his plays like all the way through until this class. And I just read The Importance of Being Earnest, which was incredibly bizarre and hilarious. A very strange play, and it was written as a critique of the time and how bizarre and almost impossible to achieve ideals of Victorian society at the time. And it captures that very well. An amazing piece of satire. But I finished reading the script the other day, and I'm gonna actually watch a version of it somewhere. So if anybody has any versions to recommend to watch of The Importance of Being Earnest, then I'm open to suggestions. I would love to see it. Okay, so these are the clouds. I want to make the very background. Oh, I like this like streaky brush. Maybe we can do something with that with this color. It's like a little bit scratchy. So toss that into some places. This color we can make a little bit more. Maybe like I like that. That's very interesting. Alright. Okay, so now for the background part. Choose like this kind of color and do like I'm just clicking random buttons. We'll do like some little wisps of stuff back here. Some like swirls in the background to show some more like depth and texture. Do some over here. Oh, I accidentally made alright, that's better. to add some more texture to the background. Because again, these little side bits are what will be showing on screen most of the time. We'll add some slightly brighter areas, mostly just more saturated. I rewatched Men in Black the other day, I think last night. I forgot how insane that movie is. I absolutely forgot. I knew that it was funny, I knew that it was ridiculous, I did not remember just quite how ridiculous. It was extremely bizarre. Highly recommend. Obviously. It's a classic. It's very good. The alien designs, I liked them a lot. The very first alien that it shows, intentionally extremely bizarre. And I love seeing like older handmade practical like dolls and costumes and animatronics and things like that for older movies. They're very good and often very interestingly made. Okay. This is looking good. Now I want to add some stars. Maybe with like a rough brush. And maybe like a gold. I like that effect. Like that. Just like leaning into the handmade aspect. So it's like not perfect. Not using like a stamp or sticker brush to make these stars, and they're not meant to look completely realistic. Just like add some in randomly, various places, kind of like clump them up together a little bit, like stars generally are. Like I said, absolutely love outer space and space imagery. A little while ago, I had kind of a half plan to make a webcomic. Like a sci-fi fantasy kind of webcomic. Still maybe someday. But we'll see how that goes. I love it. I love the colors. I love the I love aliens. One of my favorite movies is Alien. The horror sci-fi movie. It's very, very good. Love it a lot. Some of the sequels are a little bit iffy. But the first and second ones, very good. Very different genres, but they're both very good. The second one is much more action driven rather than suspense. Because, like, you already know what the alien looks like, and I believe it had a different director or writer or both. So there is a definite style change, but it's still very good for its genre. I'm liking how this is turning out so far. I might now just duplicate this, and since this is the middle and it won't be seen very much, I might just copy these over here a bit. Alright, that lined up pretty well. Merge it down and then just like correct some things that are kind of cut off a little bit. Fill in some gaps. We'll fill in the very middle by hand. Again, I'll group them up. More ads. What else could I talk about? I'm not really sure. Things have been busy, but mostly just classes and schoolwork and stuff like that. I have been working on a large cardboard android sculpture in my art class. I just finished it right before spring break began. It's like life-size, almost larger than life-size because it is somewhat taller than me because I am rather short. But I designed it so that it can like sit on the edge of a table with its hand propped up on the edge, stuff like that. Very proud of how it turned out. I can post some pictures at some point. Alright, let me erase some parts that are maybe like behind these clouds or something. Just to add a little bit more depth. Still want some to be in front, but some should be behind different layers. Almost done, I think. Add some depth, add some depth to the very like frontmost layer. Alright. That looks pretty nice. I do like how it's turning out. I do want to add some more shades of yellow. Maybe add like some highlights along these parts of the bigger stars. It's like a little shine. Alright. And then we'll make some of them like shooting stars, maybe. Got got little like trails behind them. Alright. Well, I can talk more about the D&D stuff that I've been watching, because that's like been the biggest thing that's been consuming my brain right now. I've been watching Brennan Lee Mulligan's Fantasy High campaigns. I just finished watching the freshman year one. Freshman? Junior year. The junior year campaign, and I'm about like a quarter of the way through the sophomore year campaign. It is so fun to watch, and I'm learning so much more about D&D than just from like reading about it. It's very cool to see people in action who know what they're doing, and are good at it, and are good at improv, because that's Brennan's biggest strength, I think, is his background with improv and comedy. He's very good at coming up with stories and voices and jokes on the spot. And I'm so excited to hopefully get the chance to play D&D and maybe play with someone who is very good at what they do. That'd be awesome. It'd be very cool. I think I'm almost done adding trails to some of these stars. Okay. Yeah, I like this. What else? I mean, I could add some smaller stars that are a little bit darker and more in the background. Just to add, like, even more depth. Texture. The rest of the pieces of the overlay shouldn't take as long, or at least it'll be more certain what I'm doing, because this is very loose, painterly. It's like a large background piece, and everything else will be kind of on top of this with more defined line art. So the rest of these pieces won't be quite like this. I'll probably do some... I'll definitely be doing a lot of the overlay pieces off stream, just because I'm very slow working. Like, pretty much this whole background has taken me like an hour and a half at least. Well, no, I started at 6. Like an hour. Okay, so this background alone is taking me like an hour. Because I'm very slow, especially at drawing digitally. I don't know what it is that like slows me down so much, but I take my time with these things. So, I like this a lot. I'm very happy with it. This is probably definitely going to be the new background. It's very colorful. It looks a lot more handmade. It's got more visual interest, I think. Like the color palette a lot. I like the little touch of green. Alright. I'm happy with that. So, I will add a new folder, and this will be the space background. Oh, I forgot to put that in there. Okay. So then that's that. Next, let me take a sip of water. Next is going to be the main gaming background. You can kind of faintly see it. I will turn that opacity down a little bit, and I'll use a bright color so that you can easily see what I'm doing. So, I want to make sure that the game box lines up well. So let me see what the resolution of my screen is. I know there are easier ways to do this, but this is the quickest for me. Okay. Need 20 by 180. Alright. So, I need to make a box. That is 1920 by 180. Close enough. Now I will scale it up. Alright, that's pretty close to my sketch. Alright. We won't need this. Get rid of this. And then we'll make some. So this will be the main game screen. Better. Actually, this is a horrific color. This is just for sketching, so this will be changed. Then I will add a box on a different layer for trigger warnings. And then pronoun 1, pronoun 2, well, I'll put that on another layer as well. And then we'll just duplicate it. And then we'll have another box down here for the game title. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. It fits together nicely. And then we'll have the stars. And I will just make one big one up here. And then move it. Alright. And then we'll just fill this in. Should I? Yeah. And then we'll have a smaller star in a slightly different color. Nice. That will be moved here. Make it a bit bigger. That looks better. Okay. I like that. Alright. That's not too bad. And then we'll make the background more vibrant so we can kind of see that. Okay. Now the box should be... Let's bring that palette back up. The main box should be like this color. And the smaller ones should be the brighter color, I think. Okay. I do enjoy this. It might be a little bit too bright. Let's see. Well, the way we solved that with this overlay was having the bright colors just be the highlights instead of the main body. But I wonder what else we could do. Well, first of all, there probably should be a border, like I have right now, for the actual scene. So, like, I can have the game clip onto this box. I need a brighter color. Come on. Yeah, I can have it clip onto this box and then have a border like on top of it. I don't have it set up that way right now. Right now the overlay itself is on top of the game and there's just like a clear part cut out, a transparent section. I don't think I have anything clipping at the moment, and I'm not sure if I can do that. Can I? I'm not sure. I don't know. Those technical things I can come back to. For now, I just need all these pieces to be separate, and then we can go from there. And if I need to set it up the same way I have now, that's fine. So, what can we do? We can do colors. And I can do handwriting. I don't know. I think we'll come back to this. But for now, I'm just gonna make a group. Stick these things in there. Gaming. Close that. For now, let's come back to some of the more illustrative things. Like the just chatting sketch. Again, I'll lower the opacity. So this sketch shouldn't be too bad. Once again, we'll have chat box. Doesn't really matter what size I make it, I can adjust the box itself. And then in the actual scene, it'll be little like beanbag chairs in front of a fireplace. So I definitely want it to be like the banner that I made, just to make everything consistent. So the line art is pretty solid. Maybe I'll make it, maybe I'll use this brush still, but I'll draw our characters the same way. So, well, not our characters, because that'll just be our avatars. I'll bring up the palette again. So, I can use the like spacesuit colors, which I believe are these ones down here on the bottom left. I can use these for the sketch and just keep things consistent. So our bean bags can be this nice like dark grayish blue. And our characters will just be like floating on top of this. But that's okay. Then like a little one back here for Sun's character. Alright. I'm liking it so far. can just come back here and use like this color and kind of color these in. Doesn't need to be perfect because again, I want it to look like hand drawn, a little bit scribbly. I can show that a bit more in the shading when I get to that. And then use like a well, the fire is gonna be yellow, so a cooler tinted shadow would be best. Okay. Then we'll add a shadow where my character will be sitting. And then we'll shade this one. I will say that, I think I mentioned it before, but I'm heading to college very soon. So I've been thinking about that quite a bit, obviously. It's been weird to think about just like the future and what the future has in hold for me. I'm definitely terrified because I don't really know where I'm gonna go from here. And what I'll end up doing and how things will change. But I'm still excited. Still very excited to go to college. I just, don't really know what to expect after that. Alright, we'll merge these down. But, my plans are to get a degree in fine arts, like a BFA, and a degree in cybersecurity at the same time, like a dual degree, dual major sort of thing. So, I'm not sure where that will take me, but hopefully that'll play off of my strengths well enough and be balanced enough that it opens some doors for me. I love art, obviously. I enjoy it immensely, and I really hope that I have a strong future in art, but it's also a very unstable field right now. So I'm trying to not rely too much on it just in case things don't work out, because I don't want art to be like a chore for me or just like a job. Art it's what I breathe. It's what brings me joy, and I don't want it to become something that it's not. So I'm also supplementing it with the cybersecurity degree, which is booming right now. The cybersecurity industry is booming for many reasons. So it would be a good thing for me to get into, and I could take that degree pretty much anywhere and find somewhere to hopefully get a job for it. So I think that would be good for me, having options available to me. A little bit less scary. But I love computers. I'm good at them. I'm good at problem solving technology issues, and I discovered that I enjoy coding last year, I believe. And I'm good at that too. It didn't take me very long to pick up. So I think it wouldn't be too difficult for me to get into that kind of field and learn about it more in college. So wish me luck. As for how that'll affect streaming, I have no idea. I am planning to live on campus, so living in a dorm might make streaming a little bit difficult. But I'm sure that I can figure something out. So yeah, hopefully I can continue streaming even while I'm in college. I'll be sure to update you guys and see if that, you know, might not be an option anymore, but it should be. Just like build this room up a little bit. I'll put a wall here to like add some depth to it. And I want to have like some paintings hanging on the wall back here. Or just like some artworks. Maybe I could put my own artwork here. That would be nice. Show off some of my stuff. Put a little one over here. I don't really need to worry about that wall because it'll be covered by chat. So maybe just those three are fine. And the baseboards. Alright. Let's see. I could put like a lamp back here. Maybe like one of those tree kind of ones. It has like different branches. erase some of these lines that shouldn't be there. Could add like a carpet, like a rug right here. Add some little fuzzes. Alright. Obviously I can add the fire. Do like some nice bright reds. Some little like embers. I'll do an orange and add some inner parts. I'll do a yellow and do the same. And we can add some like smoke. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Now I need to color it. Let's get rid of this sketch. Color palette. I don't know, let's do like a kind of light gray color for the ground, like it's a carpet, and then like another brown shade for this rug. Do a more woody brown for these baseboards. Again, I'm not being too careful. I want it to look pretty like hand-drawn. The walls, I kind of want to leave them outer spacey, just to keep that background. But the fireplace, I will do a nice like brick red. Maybe not there, but like here. And then back here can be like darker and like smoky. And we'll do like a gray, like this kind of gray, or this kind. And then we should add like a grate of some kind. It's gonna be like here, and then just crisscross, maybe over the whole thing. I think that's a better idea. done. Okay. And then we need to color the lamp. Let's merge this down. Well, no, because we need to do shading first. But yeah, the lamp, can be like this kind of color. Let's hide that. Maybe the lamps will be on. So we'll have to do a brighter color for the inside. Okay. So then we'll do the shading, which means that, this fire will be casting like a nice warm glow. Let's put the bean bags back. Let's move them down actually, so they're not like right there. That looks better. Okay, so some nice like light here, here, and like there maybe. Not on the walls, because those are just gonna be space, but we can do it on the baseboards. Like back here a little bit. And then these lamps will be on, so that'll be more of like an artificial kind of light. Some more blue kind of thing. Okay. I'll cast some light down here and on the actual lamp itself. I don't think I want it to be on actually. I feel like that's too much light. Okay. So it'll be off. The only light will be from the fire. Add some more there. So then we'll need some shading, which means blue. Whoops, stretches back there. Stretches back there. Do like a shadow down there where it doesn't quite reach. Back here. And like in the corners. And then this will be nice and shadowy. This will have some shading on it. So will the lamp. Maybe we'll clip that just to make it a bit easier. Okay. This is pretty cute. I do like it. It's woohoo, trippy. Okay. So maybe we should add some shading to the walls to make it look like wallpaper. Or I kind of like it. Could just get rid of the line art of the like right here. Just have like floating floorboards. That's kind of cool. I kind of like this a lot. Okay, so then we do need to color in the paintings, even though nothing is in them yet. Just to like make it easier to visualize what it would look like when there's something in it. So we can just do like this color. Fill these in. And then this last one. Okay. Yes, I do like this a lot. Color in these tacks really quick. Alright. Yeah. I really enjoy this. I like it. It's a bit trippy, but I like it. Okay, so those are the pieces of that. Let's just merge the background together, I think. Merge. Merge. Okay, we'll keep the chairs separate just in case. But then, oh, this will be on top. Okay. I'll make a new group. Call this chatting. Okay. So it's our list. We have just chatting, gaming and drawing. We need starting soon, be right back, and Discord gaming. Let me take another sip of water. Okay. So let's go back to our sketches. So I made that one. Let me make this lighter again. Made that one. We can do the starting soon one. So let's not even duplicate it, let's just bring it up. Make a new group already. Okay. So let's bring our palette back. So in this one I will draw our characters, but it'll be from the back so it doesn't super matter what style it's like. But I do want this to be back so that I can use it as a quick reference just in case I need it. Put it up here where it's out of the way. And then we can get started. Okay, so I'll start with Sun's character just as like a warm-up. So her little mouse has got these like almost triangular ears, at least in the way that I drew them here. Very round, like pistachio shaped head. Nice big angular nose, which we will fill in. Other ear. I'm not too particular with how clean this looks. Again, I just want it to be pretty simple, pretty nice. Give it the sweatshirt hood. Have little arms. Maybe I'll have the arm like up on the table, kind of stretched out like this. Just some like silly, simple fingers. Let's redo this line. That's better. Okay, the rest of the sweatshirt. And then like the legs maybe like that. That's pretty cute. I like that a lot. We'll have the like tail coming out over here. Okay, super cute so far. The sleeves, we'll just keep them simple. Awesome. I think that's good. I mean, I'm gonna have them sitting in gamer chairs, but I'll just draw them first. Now, my character with a rather round head. Move this out of the way. The little hair fluff. The headphones. Whiskers. The big ears, which again I made a bit more angular. And we'll add these little wispy bits. And the two little earrings over here. Which won't really be seen because of chat, but that's okay. And then the one big earring. And these are gonna have to move. The one big earring will be here as well. There we go. And one little earring. Okay. I'm liking it so far. The neck will be here. And the arm with the big old paws. The thumb. Oh, right, yeah, the big tail. Let's see. Alright. The knee. The other leg over here. Okay. Now we can add the chairs. Maybe we'll make them a bit lower just so it doesn't hide as many details. Alright, that seems fair. We'll fill those in with like that kind of color. Okay. Whoops. I moved and my avatar went crazy. Now for the desk. Come back to this. Let's get rid of our characters for now. Just draw the desk. Nice, clean, straight lines. legs over here and here. A lot of this won't even be shown, but for my own sanity, I need to at least draw it. So that I know where everything goes when I'm done. These, I think, will say the legs end there. Okay. Now the computer. I'll start at the back. Let's move it a little bit more this way so I can make it wider. Okay. Now the monitor. Nice big monitor. My monitor in real life is pretty big because it's supposed to be like a TV screen, but instead I'm just using it for my computer. It gets a little bit annoying because the stand is so crazy. It's this kind of stand that I just drew with the weird legs, so it's hard to fit anywhere. And also the screen is supposed to tilt like this, like up and down, but it doesn't. It's just stuck at the lowest position, which is like mostly forward, but like tilted down a little bit. Because there's some screws that aren't fully tightened in the back, but I don't feel like messing around with the stand, so instead I've just propped it up on the like rows of books. So it's a little bit wobbly, but it's okay. It hasn't broken so far, and luckily my desk is like a kitchen table, so it can stand the weight, thankfully. But hopefully in the future I can get an actual computer desk and a monitor stand. I've been looking into it. I'll get there, but it will be a little while. Alright, it's the keyboard and mouse. Twitch. TV slash. Let me just double check my Twitch channel name so I don't get it wrong. Danny_Chai. Alright, that's what I thought. Alright. Nice. Have our headphones at the top. Got the little fans in there. So I'll put all characters back. I didn't think about the fact that those headphones would not be on my ears, would it? Okay, then let's get rid of that sketch. Erase this. Oh my god. So tired of ads. Okay. So then it would also have to be earbuds. Okay. So we'll put some little earbuds in. It looks very bizarre, but it's okay. Put some earbuds here. And the little cords. It's good size. These ones. Okay. That's not too bad. Now we will color in our characters. So suns would be like, is this the main color? Yeah. Hers would be like this. Scribble, scribble, scribble. And then like this color for the bottoms of the feet and the tail. Let's get this color back. Color in the hands as well. And the tops of the feet. Cheeks be like this. And my character would be mostly this color. I really do hope that I can redesign my VTube avatar someday. I keep talking about it, but again, the software that I used the free trial to make the avatar. I just did it in a few days, like less than a week, I believe. And the free trial is about a month long, but it sadly stops even when you're not using it. So that trial period is over. But I could probably pay for like a month or so to make another avatar at some point. I would just have to plan ahead a lot like I did. I planned ahead a ton and basically made myself like a step-by-step guideline by doing a ton of research and watching a lot of guides before I even opened the program, so that I was able to get it done so quickly, because I did pretty much everything else that I possibly could before even getting started. I designed the character as fully and completely as I could, separated everything, did everything else that I could before I opened the program. So then when I actually used the program, it didn't take me very long, and I was able to get it well within the time that I had. So if I did that again, it wouldn't be that bad. But I think that if I did that, I would probably want to prepare to make like a few avatars, and do all the prep work for those, and then try to rig them all up within a month, so that I had like a couple to get that month's worth instead of just making one within a very short time period again. But that wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. I could have like different of my rabbit character, or maybe I could make one of my D&D character. That might be super fun. Or like a human avatar. I could do a lot of things. That would be super cool. And I could do one for Sun, maybe. If I could figure out how to rig that up so that it could move and talk when she moved and spoke. Just doing the shading real quick. Shading on the tail. And then I'll need like a nice grassy green for her sweatshirt. I do like that she's had a few PNG tubers since we began, but I like that it's always wearing the green sweatshirt. It's really nice. I don't even know if she owns a green sweatshirt in real life. Maybe I should get her one to match her avatar. That would be nice. Okay. Then I'll use like this color for the earbuds. Actually, maybe I'll make mine like a gray so that they stand out better. Okay. Now we'll color the desk. So let's bring back this thing and grab the baseboard color so we can use that for the desk. Let's hide the characters for a minute. Do a nice wooden desk. Alright. And then we'll use this gray for most of the computer stuff. I will get rid of that line in just a moment. Color in the stand, the mouse, and then the keyboard will be like a lighter color. My keyboard is like, I have a mechanical keyboard. I'm sure you guys have heard it. It's like a cream color with some blue and seafoam green accent keys. So it's like around this color-ish. Okay, what color is Like Twitch purple. Is it like this? Maybe a little bit more like this. Yeah, seems right. Yeah. And then I will use this color as the accent for the computer. This is what my computer looks like in real life, by the way. It's a I don't remember. It's in my supply list on Twitch in my like description area. I have the list of all my tools that I use in there, so if you're very curious, you're welcome to check it out. Sorry that I don't remember at the moment. Okay. Then we'll add some shading to these chairs. And darker color to shade the desk. Especially the legs back there. And shadow back here. Okay. I'll add our characters back. Let's see how that looks. Get rid of that and the palette. Okay. Very cute. We'll put the chat box on top of everything. Alright, I like that. I like that. Let's get rid of that. Bring the opacity up. Ooh, trippy. Okay. It might be a little bit much. What can I do? We can bring this back. Bring this color back. And add like a little bit of a gradient, just to kind of make it a little bit less busy down here. That's pretty nice. I do like that. Oh, I forgot to delete that line like I said I would. There you go. Or we could grab this line art color. And then we could do like a window. Kind of like this. Oh, I really like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So then we can just use this color again. To color in the frame. Again, it is hand drawn, so scribbles are fine. I'm declaring it now, scribbles are fine. We'll do like grayish color for the latches. And then a wall color. We can just do that color. Okay. I definitely like this. This is good. I like this instead of the gradient because it actually makes sense contextually. Okay, so then we will merge all of these things together. Merge the chairs. We'll keep the characters and chairs separate from the background for now, just in case. I don't know if I need to move anything, but we'll just leave it there. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty happy with these. So let's go back through and see what we've done so far. So we should copy this over, huh? Okay. Hold on. Let's move these things into the sketches so they're out of the way. Okay. So we have the just chatting scene where the walls are non-existent. It's just a room floating in space. No walls, but it has a fireplace. Very cozy. Once our characters are there, I feel like it'd be really cute. I like it a lot. I like how comfy it looks. Then we have the gaming and drawing overlay. I will work on this one a bit more. I might make the space background a little bit smaller so that you can see more of the stars, like over here on the sides and the bottom. More of the details. And I'll obviously like render some of this stuff a bit more. Maybe I'll render the stars as the very last thing I stream. But all these boxes are just gonna have a lot of words and the main like game, so not really much to see there. And then the BRB and starting soon screen. I still need to write the words for those, obviously, but that will happen. I'm pretty happy with these. I like these. I like the little like doodles of our characters and stuff. I think that will be very cute. And a bit better than the super simplified like bunny symbol that I have right now for this. Yeah, I'm happy with it. So yeah, as a last little thing, I will render these stars. And then that'll be the end of stream. So I'll do this super quick. Oops, I don't know what I just did. Okay. We'll do the big star first. So the big star will usually be mine. I'm gonna give it like the same treatment that I did for the clouds and stuff in the background. Let me put all of these boxes into a folder so that I can hide them. So, like how I added a whole bunch of like pretty random colors to the clouds in the background, I'll do a similar thing to the star. Let's start with something. Yeah, okay. I like coloring things in a way where there's very little contrast. And there's some like desaturated colors, so like these colors are very similar to your eye, but they're very desaturated. Like they're very different colors if you look at the top left where the color wheel's moving. Like this is more orangey, but it's very desaturated. This is more yellow, but very saturated. So it kind of like, I don't know, there's so little contrast, and it's very cool to look at to me. That's why I do a lot of like, that's why occasionally I'll add like this kind of color to the deeper shadows of things. Because I do a lot of like purple shadows. So that color, purple and cyan, work really well together, but also that lack of contrast, if that makes sense, is very visually appealing to me. Well, now we'll do like a highlighty color. Like this. Right. And then I think we will add a little bit of a like a blue shadow type thing. I like that a lot. I do like that. I'll do an even lighter yellow highlight. Okay. I like that also. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, now we'll try to do a similar thing to this star, which is a little bit lighter. So the shading color would be like that. Okay. in something a little bit more blue. Okay. I definitely like that. Now I'll do like a highlighty color. It's a little bit hard to do since it is already so bright, but it's alright. It might need to be a little bit lighter. Like that, yeah. Okay, and then a very bright highlight color, that's too green. Yeah. A little bit brighter. Alright. Alright, I like this. Both of these I think are super cool. It's almost like starfish, like coral and starfish looking. Super neat. And I think it works well with all these colors. I think it looks good. I like the painterly aspect of it. I tried to keep it a little bit simple for this current overlay, but I do like the painterliness of these, and I think the colors would work well with my VTuber avatar too. Oh, my VTuber avatar is a good example of the cyan shading. It's pretty bright, solid. I would usually do like dark shading and then the cyan on top of it on the even darker parts, because I don't like losing too much detail in the shadow, but I do like having dark shadows, so I kind of just like balance that out with like almost like underlighting, like under highlighting, where there's some bounce light, or it's just like lit from below with another color, similar to that, but there's not always a light source. It's often just like where the deepest shadows are. Instead of doing almost black, I'll do a bright color and show off some of that line art. So yeah, this is a very fun stream. I really like how these stars came out, and I'm going to use that as a basis for other parts of these overlays. And I'll probably come back and add some more detail to the other ones that I did. Like these, I'll probably like add some more little details, change some colors, things like that, but for now, I am really happy with how these turned out. I really like this background. I think it's a good basis. I like it in combination with these stars for the avatars to sit on. I like how simple these screens are, just like some little doodles. This one's super cute. So yeah, I will work more on this in my spare time, and then hopefully at some point in the next few weeks this will be the new overlay. I'm very excited. This is very fun to do on stream, and I'm sorry that it has taken me so long to finally do this. But it is getting done. Slowly but surely it is getting done. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to anybody who stuck through this solo 3-hour long stream, but I had a lot of fun. I miss drawing on stream. I haven't done digital drawing in a long time. I don't do it enough, but I'm having lots of fun. So, yeah, we stream almost every Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. Central. The VODs are posted. Hold on. There we go. The VODs are posted the following Monday at 4 p.m. Central on my YouTube channel, which is right below me. So if you missed a stream, or if you want to see previous ones, or see what games we're working on, you can head over there and see those. As I said earlier, we just finished our Detroit Become Human playthrough. Very excited. You can see that VOD on there too, the final one. That one's like almost 4 hours long, be warned. Like 3.5 hours, I believe. But it was very fun. Very fun. Plans. We plan to finish the playthrough of The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog very soon. We were gonna do that today, but then Sun was busy and couldn't. So in the next stream or the one after that, we will start continuing The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Very excited. I love the art in that game, and I'm super excited to play it again. And then after that, we'll probably play It Takes Two. Very cool. They just released, the same company just released another game, which looks awesome. And I'm super excited to play the first one with Sun. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And stick around next Saturday. Bye bye!